Ever since I quit my job, I no longer have to set my alarm and force myself to wake up at 5:30 every morning. Instead, I set the alarm at 7:15, and every morning I will wake up with a smile because I know I'm going to take a shower, and later on I'll be joining my friend Joey to do yoga in the Sembawang Park. It's really a blessing that I'm able to retire at such a young age. Finance is definitely one of the most important factors that decide whether I'm able to retire at such a young age. Since young, I have been very cautious about my financial planning, and I'm glad that now I'm able to enjoy the fruit of my hard work. What are my sources of income right now? Well, there are a few sources of income. Number one is my passive income from the Coliving. I have 3 Coliving units. Yesterday, I was having a Zoom meeting with my Coliving business partner, and he told me that our business is doing okay. In the midst of the market when the rental market is slowing down, I'm very blessed that my co-living business is still making a decent profit. Based on the projections of my business partner, I'm still able to make a profit of 24,000 Singapore dollars per year out of these 3 co-living units. It has been a year now since my investment in the industrial units, and recently all the deal makers are coming back to me and have distributed my dividends to me. I'm glad that I've made the right decision to invest my money with the deal makers in the industrial units for the past 1 year, because the money that I can get from this investment is definitely more than the money that the fixed D can give me. Well, the dividend per annum is not much, it's just a 6%. However, what I'm looking for is not just the dividend alone. What I'm more interested in is the capital appreciation. So each industrial units we are expected to hold for about minimum 3 years to 5 years, and when the price is able to hit the selling price that we are targeting for, we will sell the property for the profit. What kind of number am I looking at? On average, I'm looking at the ROI of each individual industrial units having able to generate for me a minimum of 10% per annum. If the ROI is less than 10%, that means it is not attractive at all. It can go up to as high as 15%. It is definitely possible if we are able to get a deal maker who is willing to put the money on the table to be shared among the cash investors, then we will have a higher share of the profit. My third source of income is to give private tuition to those primary and secondary school students who are learning Chinese. If you're keen to engage me as a private tutor, I'll be glad to serve you, and you can reach me at the WhatsApp number which I will leave in the comments box below. I find my life more balanced now, and I'm a happier person now after I resigned from my job. Now I have time with my family, I have time for myself, I have time to do exercise. It is a very happy thing to do, to be able to wake up without having to rush to work every morning. I have time to read books and do research on what kind of business I can venture into. At the moment, I'm interested to explore the business of Airbnb in KL and JB. For the moment, I am at the stage of looking for cash investors and setting up the business. Also, I'm looking for property to purchase. It will be a very lucrative business in the long run. When I was a school teacher, I couldn't afford the time to be a deal maker, because being a deal maker, you got a lot of things to do. You have to do planning and networking and putting people together and gathering funds, so on and so forth. The situation is different now because I'm not attached to any job, so I'm free to be a deal maker. However, I'm not going to be an industrial unit deal maker because that is not my area of interest. However, I'm going to put what I've learned from the industrial units model into my own business model. I'm going to modify it this way. I'm going to look for lucrative businesses that already has someone to help me handle. It's just that this business needs some funds to pump into the business to make it run. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this person who is able to run the business for me, and I'm going to gather the cash investor for this person so that the company can get running. I will be the director and the big investor of this company, and I will work closely with the executor of the company to run the business. My objective is to make sure that this company is able to earn the minimum amount of profit per annum, so that after 2 years I'm able to use this company to make bank loans. Well, many people think that by owning a company, the objective is to make profit. But let me tell you, the real objective is not to make money. The real objective is to make sure that this company is making a 2-year consistent profit so that it is eligible for bank loan. So my objective is to make sure this company is running well and be able to earn a certain decent amount of profit for at least 2 years, so that you'll be qualified to help me acquire assets. And when I say assets, I'm referring to properties. Why properties? Because properties is the asset that is able to help me to multiply in the value in a couple of 10 years or 20 years. So this is how I speed up my wealth accumulation. Now, do y'all see that in the beginning of my years, I tried very hard to earn money as an employee to save money, and then after I accumulated certain amount of saving, I start to invest. As I save more and more money and acquire more and more assets, I start to enjoy the fruits of my labor. And now I'm going into another stage whereby I'm going to be a business owner and let the business earn the money from me. So this will be totally passive income as well. Although I am the director of a company, but I am not the executor. So what I'm doing now is also a kind of passive income. However, networking is very important for the business to be successful, because I must be very well versed in the lucrative business, know what kind of business is really making money, and also I must be able to have contact of the capable executors. If I find the wrong executors, I'll be in trouble, and if I cannot find cash investor, I will also be in trouble. So I have to be very knowledgeable and know exactly what to put on the table for people to work as a team. I'm a very open person to different kinds of lucrative business, so long as there is a system and a good model and structure for the business. There shouldn't be any issues for making money. What is most important is to get the right person for the job. Unless we get the wrong person to do the job, then of course the business cannot be done. So like I said, being able to identify the right person for the job is the most important skill for a leader. If we really want our life back, we must really be serious to think about how to get the right person to do the job for us, so that we can be excused from the job and at the same time earn passive income to sustain our lifestyle. I've come to the end of my sharing this week, and if you enjoy my video, do subscribe and give me a like. I'll see you in my next video.